Some races are run with speed, but others, like this one, are run with everything you've got. 6 days of sun, dust, and silence that speaks louder than words. 1,000 miles of untamed terrain where every kilometer tells a story. We came for the adventure, but we found something deeper. We faced problems, the kind that slow you down, that test your patience, that make you look at your team and trust. But we also had laughter, shared glances that say it all. People who came close to offer support, smiles, and stories, expecting nothing in return. We crossed remote paths. We passed through towns that welcomed us like family, and landscapes that will live in our memory forever. And yes, after 6 intense days, we reached the finish line, not by luck, not by chance, but because we never stopped moving forward. This isn't just a race, it's a journey, a challenge, a shared memory that now lives within us. This is the NORRA 1000, and this is our story. Baja California is a land as unforgiving as it is majestic, a place where silence stretches for miles and the horizon seems endless. Here, between dust and stone, a legend was born that has tested the brave since 1967. They called it the Mexican 1000 Rally, a journey that linked Tijuana, Ensenada, and La Paz in a single route, a challenge that no one had imagined before. For the first time, different types of vehicles faced the desert. 68 machines powered not only by engines, but by the desire to conquer the impossible. It was not just a race, it was a ritual of endurance. A journey that measured not just speed, but the ability to endure and move forward when everything is against you. That first journey was etched into the history of off-road racing. A Myers-Manx buggy, driven by Vic Wilson and Ted Mangles, was the first to cross the finish line, proving that the desert could indeed be conquered. That day, they didn't just reach La Paz, they opened a path for future generations. Since then, the NORRA 1000 became a ritual of the desert. 1,000 miles across unforgiving landscapes, a route that continues to carve stories into the dust, where every mile becomes a legacy that the wind may carry away but never erase. Today, more than 5 decades later, that same route still calls to those who seek more than just a trophy. For some, it's a challenge. For others, a personal test. But for all, it's a journey that connects man with the land, with his machine, and with the past. In this edition, we are part of that story. The team is getting ready. Engines roar, and the desert prepares to welcome us once again. Because in NORRA, the real challenge is not just to arrive first, it's simply to arrive. This is more than a race. It's a testament to willpower, passion, and endurance that lives on in every turn of the wheel and every cloud of dust that rises on the horizon. The doors of the workshop open, and the echo of tools begins to fill the space. The air mixes with the smell of metal, gasoline, and dust that has settled in every corner. The team wastes no time. Instructions flow among them like a language of their own. Here, every adjustment matters. Every tool has a clear purpose. There's no need for too many words. The objective is singular: to have the car ready to face the desert. Outside on the workshop bench, a special engine is being assembled. It's not inside the car yet, but its parts are lining up with millimetric precision. Greasy hands fit each piece, the sound of pistons locking in place, bolts tightening, and the synchronized assembly of those who have done this 1,000 times before. It's not just any engine, it's built to withstand, to replace the main one if things get tough. No one says it out loud, but everyone knows it might be necessary. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Outside, the dry air lifts a bit of dust as the last pieces are put in place. The engine is covered and sealed, ready to face the desert. Inside the workshop, the spare parts are lined up on metal tables and shelves, organized with military precision. There is nothing left to chance. Reinforced suspensions, drive shafts, air filters, and additional tires, all labeled and numbered to be found in seconds. They're not there by coincidence. They are there because the desert takes its toll. And when that happens, each part will be exactly where it needs to be, ready to replace its fallen sister in battle. The team checks every bolt, every spark plug, every inch of rubber. There is no room for error. In the middle of the desert, every second lost is 1 more mile away from the finish line. The car rests at the center of the workshop. Hands move quickly but with precision. Each adjustment is made as if it were the last. Each tool returns to its place as soon as it completes its function. Before closing it up, the team places a special detail. A stuffed monkey at the back, a special gift that represents more than just a decoration. It's a good luck charm, a promise that they will reach the finish line, no matter what it takes. At the front, a stuffed rhino is installed, a symbol of strength and resilience. The team smiles as they secure it, as if that small gesture represents more than a simple accessory, as if it were a guardian for the journey. The company arrives at the workshop with a couple of surprises. T-shirts, backpacks, and some accessories for the journey are handed over to the team. Scott, Derek, Daniel, and Alan receive the gifts with smiles on their faces as they check that everything is in place. Wasting no time, they begin to organize their belongings. They go through their tools, secure the spare parts, and adjust every detail on the car. It's the last moment of calm before facing the desert. The backpacks are ready, the tools are secured, and the car is prepared to travel 1,000 miles of history and dust. Around noon, the sounds of tools pause, and the team gathers under the shade outside the workshop. Someone brings out a large torta, still warm and wrapped in paper. Greasy hands are cleaned quickly, and a feeling of celebration fills the air. It's a simple meal, but in that moment, it feels like a feast. Laughter is shared, jokes are told, and for a moment, the stress of the race disappears. It's not just a team, it's a family, sharing bread and stories before heading back to the chaos of preparation. The main engine roars for the first time, and the echo fills the workshop. The team pauses for a moment, watching the car vibrate on the asphalt. The rumble of the exhaust mixes with laughter and knowing glances of those who have poured sweat and countless hours into every single bolt. The special engine rests in silence, covered and ready. They hope not to need it, but if the desert decides to take its toll, they know they are prepared. The sun beats down hard over Ensenada as the roar of engines fills the air. Contingency is not just a technical check, it's a ritual. It's the first contact with the people, the moment when vehicles stop being just machines and become living legends. The car moves forward through the rows of people. Phone cameras rise, children smile and point with excitement. For many, seeing these machines up close is like peering into the heart of the race. Scott, Derek, Daniel, and Alan greet the crowd, take photos, and answer questions. No matter how many times they experience it, it always feels like the first time. In the lanes of Contingency, the parade of vehicles from all categories becomes a show in itself. Buggies, motorcycles, trucks, and even classic cars line up one after another, receiving their final adjustments. Cameras focus, flashes explode, and the air is filled with excitement and anticipation. Every car represents a dream, a story that is about to be written on the dust of Baja California. While the team checks the final details of the vehicle, Scott, Derek, Daniel, and Alan take a moment to connect with the people. A group of fans approaches with posters and t-shirts. Pens slide quickly over the paper, signing memories that will be taken home. Hands are shaken, smiles multiply, and cameras capture that moment that only NORRA knows how to create. The signatures are quick, but the memory remains.
It's a crazy feeling, you know. People love the Baja so much down here, the racing. It's just, you know, we're fortunate that we get to be able to be a part of it, a small part of it. And just seeing little kids smiling, giving them a poster or a sticker and signing it or whatever, they just smile and they're happy all day. So that's a great part. Everybody, adults, I mean, their parents, older people, everybody down here just loves Baja racing. So they're all very excited when we come through town or hand out stuff. Everybody's really, really happy.
The technical inspectors approach, and with millimetric precision, they begin to check each part of the car. Suspension, brakes, steering. Every adjustment is reviewed. Every bolt is tightened. Every cable is inspected. The mechanics give the green light, and the team shakes hands, takes the last photos, and climbs back into the car. The roar of the engine cuts through the air, and people step aside, waving energetically, raising their fists in support. The car moves slowly down the main street, while applause echoes behind. The race hasn't even started, but in that moment, everyone is already part of it. Outside the workshop, the team was fine-tuning the last details. There was no time for long conversations. Everyone knew their role, and the silence was filled with the echo of tools adjusting parts. Backpacks were lined up, spare parts were organized, and there were firm looks that only appear in those moments before the start. The car was ready. The doors closed with a solid thud, and the engine woke up with a deep roar. The journey was about to begin. The convoy moved to the Riviera, an icon in Ensenada, where the atmosphere vibrated with the anticipation of the spectators. A symbolic start, a ceremony that marked the beginning of something bigger. But everyone knew that the real challenge began at Rancho Nelson. The mountains carved their way into the horizon as the team prepared for the real start. The sun rose with intensity, and the engines began to roar once again. This time, there was no symbolism, no protocol, just the road and the dust.
There we go. Holy.
The car accelerated, gaining momentum, pushing through the first stretch with determination.
Keep right in middle.
Right.
Everything seemed in order until a slight jerk in the engine set off the alarms. The fuel pump began to fail. The power dropped. The roar became a murmur and the car slowed down.
Nick, tell them. Now we got them. Tell them we ain't getting her full rev.
Jump them dip.
Tell us hitting a rev limiter.
In 692 feet. Whoops.
Truck's like hitting a rev limiter, guys. With me again? Hard left here.
Sweep left. In 650 feet. Left over crest.
I don't know if they heard that. You want to try to tell them? Yeah, try to call them and tell them it's like, it's not hitting the rev, like it's hitting a rev limiter. The other day, give them a heads up.
Left over
This
crest.
is all it's got at 28 miles per hour in first gear. It's not revving.
1,165
It's
feet
not
to
revving.
waypoint.
Tell the guys it's not revving. It's hitting like a rev limiter. I can only get like 20 miles per hour. Hit the fuel pump too. Turn it? Yeah, flip it.
In 492 feet. Jump.
No. A little, but not much better. All the gauges are good. Jump here.
Jump.
Big curve right.
146 feet. Keep left. Keep left. In 476 feet. Through gate hard left into main road. Through gate hard left into main road. Or take shortcut left off.
Tell them fast. Well, give them a minute. Tell them fast. I told them. Here they go.
144 feet to waypoint. Keep straight downhill or take shortcut left off.
Well, you can hit the button now, but... Hit what button? The pass button. Oh.
In 735 feet. Keep right.
Can you see you're good? I can see a little bit. You need the rag or no?
Keep right. In 869 feet. Keep straight whoops.
3 whoops. We need to hit that button to pass. Want to do it now? Yeah.
Keep straight whoops.
But the team was ready. Even before the car came to a stop, the support crew had already positioned themselves, tools in hand, prepared for whatever was needed.
Did our function test or test run, I would call, 3 weeks before the NORRA, and we ended up putting about 350, 400 miles in the truck, and at the very end, we start having some fuel pump issues, and we tried different pumps and couldn't figure it out at the end of that test run. So we decided to put all new fuel system in the truck, internal fuel pumps on the truck, and so we did a little bit of tests after that. Everything seems to be just working fine. So anyhow, we addressed the problem by ojos negros. We fixed it, not 100%. I will say about 80%, 85% of the problem were fixed.
It's supposed to hit that thing. I didn't see anything. Good shift. Oh shit, that's a bad place. That's a lot, but it should be alarming at the station.
Through fence. Parallel road. In 696 feet, dip then fence post on right. Rocks and fence on right.
Bunker. Hit it.
0.3 miles to waypoint.
Okay. I mean, we're still on course. We got the GPS. Tell me if you want to pass him. There's nowhere to pass right this second. Well, the shocks work. What? I said the shocks work. Yeah.
We got kilometer 71 axis. Everything just seems to be working. Not 100%, but it's fine just to go all the way to kilometer 77.
Yeah.
At kilometer 77, the team was ready. The dust settled for a moment as the fuel hoses connected with precision. The gas cans emptied in a matter of seconds, filling the tank to continue the journey. Amidst the synchronized movement, Scott put on his helmet, fastened his seatbelt, and took the wheel. It was his turn to face the next stretch of the desert. The doors closed firmly. The engine roared back to life, and the car launched back onto the path. The first obstacle was behind them, and the second part of the race was just beginning. The desert demanded its price. After gaining ground and fighting through the dust, the rough terrain claimed its first victim, a tire blown out by the unforgiving rocks. But the team was ready, tools in hand, ready to put the truck back on its path. Another test in the long journey through Baja.
El impacto, güey.
Okay, you ready? I'm ready, let's do it.
The radio confirmed what the team had been waiting to hear. The first day was coming to an end. Despite the challenges, the fuel pump, the flat tire, and the repairs along the way, they managed to recover ground and reach the finish line for that day. Smiles mixed with exhaustion, but pride was there, palpable in every look and every handshake. The first day had ended, and the car was exactly where it needed to be, at the finish line, ready for the next challenge. The first day had come to an end. The engine rested, and the dust settled over the chassis. That night, the team gathered and prepared a dinner for everyone. The smell of warm food blended with the distant echo of engines, while laughter and stories of the day's events filled the air. Around the fire, the memories of the day's journey came to life, and for a moment, the exhaustion faded away between bites and smiles. The desert still had many stories to tell, but that night, the team celebrated what they had overcome together.
You still want me?
Day 2 arrived with the crowing of the roosters. The morning light filtered through the mountains, signaling a new challenge in the desert. Scott and Daniel were ready to get into the vehicle. But before facing the path ahead, we sat down for a good breakfast. The team, synchronized and precise, adjusted the last details, checking every part, tightening every bolt. The goal was clear: reach Bahia de Los Angeles. With the adjustments made the day before, the car was ready to take on the miles that the desert had in store. And so, with the roar of the engine and the promise of a new challenge, we began the journey.
Broken hearts behind me from the hurt I fought. Sometimes I really start to wonder if I deserve my spot. 'Cause I'm just a man who's got blood all on his hands. But does a humble sinner still deserve a chance? They say a prayer for me.
Start special stage reset trip. Keep straight. In 423 feet, whoops into narrow bridge tunnel. Whoops into narrow bridge tunnel. In 390 feet, whoops keep left step up. 210 feet to waypoint, whoops keep left step up. In 538 feet, whoops.
Yep. Stay right. Big rock. I got it. Yeah, I see that.
Feet. Keep straight. Keep straight.
Left to right. Straight. Whoops. Back to the right. Left. There's the jump. Yep. Alright, there's a hard, keep going.
In 604 feet, hard left follow road.
Well, don't follow, just follow the path out through here. Yep, I can see the damn dust now. Dude, this ain't good, that's still.
In 643 feet, keep straight. Keep straight. In 738 feet, keep straight.
Yeah, there's whoops right here.
Whoops.
There's a drop up here. Well, yeah, keep going, just keep going. Oh,
In 889 feet, double caution drop.
500. That's a whole drop right here. There's a big drop right here.
1,165 feet to waypoint.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm going to go off the edge. All right, back up. We're going. Keep going. We're going. Yeah. There's another drop up here, okay?
In 741 feet, whoops.
Yep, he's pulling over. Whoop, hang on. I got you.
Whoops. In 722 feet,
Thank you.
double caution drop.
Would you catch me? Tell me, would you catch me if I told you I was sorry? Could I fall into your blessing? Would you wrap your arms around me? Never drown me. If I walk towards the light, could I tell him that you found me? God, the only
676
help
feet,
I got. I
jump.
know some people plotting on me, probably thought I'd rot. Praying for my downfall, wanna take my spot. Guess I deserve it, all the evil came on my heart. But I'm just a man who's got blood all on his hands. Because a humble sinner still deserve a chance. Hey, take me up, I pray to God I never
Step
land.
by step, I walked 100 miles and I still ain't sure just what I'm trying so hard. The night seems longer and the wind blows louder when you wander so far from home. If across your mind say a prayer, I found my way. Get off of this lonely road. 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 Off of this lonely. Get off of this lonely road.
0.4 miles to Loretto.
Get off of this lonely road.
Can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me? I've been calling out for help, still don't see nobody near me. I'm down and almost underground and so deep in the valley, I can't even tell you which way is the mountain. God, the only word I got, I could probably plant a garden, all this dirt I got. Trail of broken hearts behind me from the hurt I fought. Sometimes I really start to wonder if I deserve my spot. Cause I'm just a man who's got blood all on his hands. But there's a humble sinner still deserve a chance. They say a prayer for me, I think you win it
Step by
fast.
step, I walked 100 miles and I still ain't sure just what I'm trying so hard to find. The night seems longer and the wind blows louder when you wander so far from home. If across your mind say a prayer, I find my way. Get off of this lonely road. 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 Off of this lonely. Get off of this lonely road.
Would you catch me? Tell me, would you catch me if I told you I was sorry? Could I fall into your blessing? Would you wrap your arms around me? Never drown me. If I walked towards the light, could I tell him that you found me? God, the only help I got. I know some people plotting on me, probably thought I'd rot. Praying for my downfall, wanna take my spot. Guess I deserve it, all the evil came on my heart. But I'm just a man who's got blood on his hands. But there's a humble sinner still deserve a chance. Hey, take me up, I pray to God I never
Step by
land.
step, I walked 100 miles and I still ain't sure just what I'm trying so hard to find. The night seems longer and the wind blows louder when you wander so far from home. If across your mind say a prayer, I find my way. And get off of this lonely road. 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 Off of this lonely. Get off of this lonely road.
In 305 feet, keep right off Rush Step Up.
And get off of this lonely road.
Can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me? I've been calling out for help, still don't see nobody near me. I'm down and almost underground and so deep in the valley, I can't even tell you which way is the mountain. God, the only word I got, I could probably plant a garden, all this dirt I got. Trail of broken hearts behind me from the hurt I fought. Sometimes I really start to wonder if I deserve my spot.
Scott and Daniel did an outstanding job, overtaking several cars, even those in our same category, securing an excellent position as they hit the open road.
Yeah, he's pulling over. Oh yeah, that's him too. Yeah.
In 476 feet, stop, begin transit, reset
Get
trip.
off of this lonely road.
Stop, begin transit, reset trip.
Love it. No wonder it's nice. Love it.
You tell me this morning, not this quick.
I was driving slow. I was driving easy. Hey, you can ask Danny. We slowed down to keep the tool temperature down.
It's going over?
No, it was just we were digging in that sand out there, and I put it in third, and just whenever chance I'd get, then let it run down to about 45, 40, and then I'd get going again.
Oh, good job, good job.
So we're watching.
Yeah, we
But
were
we were
watching you.
fast. We knew we were fast.
Yeah.
We were wearing everybody's ass out. We passed our guy finally.
I didn't expect you to be in front. We were back there on race number 42. And we just
passed him, guys.
Yeah.
After refueling the truck, the team headed to the next starting point, where more miles of adventure awaited us on the way to Bahia to Los Angeles.
In 1,100
This is better now.
hard right follow
They
me.
got it farther away. Yeah. I'm gonna fly.
Straight over crest.
Right
In
here.
1,053 feet. Embedded rocks and concrete on left.
He said he's gonna let us go. There's a bunch
Caution
of them
jump.
out here together.
In 866 feet. Keep straight broken. In 0.
In the second stage, everything worked flawlessly. The car proved to be solid and resilient, responding with power at every mile. It was a great step forward and at the same time, an unforgettable journey for Scott and Daniel, where every kilometer reinforced their confidence and determination.
They did an awesome job from San Felipe to Baby. And they were, I will say, hauling ass all the way down the road, and they built about over 30 minutes on the first place. So we went back to the first one for about 3 to 4 minutes on day 2.
Just follow
In
this.
866 feet.
On the hill.
Double caution ditch down and up. In 594 feet. Ditch on right.
Oh, how's it going? That wasn't so good. Ditch on the high.
The book and they're navigating and reading and they're communicating and they're doing a good job of it and they're trying to make sure you know what you got. But if I don't respond like they want to, it gets them a little excited. But I don't blame them, because you're trusting that guy over there in the driver's seat, and there's nothing they can do. So
It's nice being able to do it with a couple of different drivers. They both like something different than the other one, so you kind of got to work with them on that, but it's always a good time. I enjoy it.
It was fun. No, they both have their unique abilities, and they both have different things they like communicating to them in different ways. So it's interesting to learn how best to communicate to your driver to help them.
Hard right follow road.
We going on to the highway?
Double caution right into highway begins 60 miles per hour speed zone.
Go.
6 miles to waypoint.
60 miles an hour.
Keep left off highway and speed zone.
Right here.
0.4 miles to waypoint.
Speed zone? No? Alright, no, we're okay. Right here, right?
After this long journey, we finally reached the finish line, achieving positive results that reflect the team's effort and determination.
Transit reset trip.
Upon arriving at the hotel in Bahia de Los Angeles, we settled in, and as always, the team ended the day by inspecting the car and making the necessary adjustments to keep it in optimal condition. It was a special day because it was Daniel's birthday. That day, we worked, ate, and laughed together. Like I mentioned before, more than just a team, we are a family. The third day began early, gathering strength to face another demanding route through the majestic landscapes of Baja. This time, it was Derek and Alan's turn, tasked with driving the truck to a spectacular destination, a place we will talk about later. And so the race began once again, with the roar of the engine and the promise of more adventures ahead.
Baby, cut yourself loose. Save all the things that I said that night. Playing it cool, but I never got it right. Baby, cut yourself loose. I was mesmerized by your eyes. Keep me up every night. Keep me up every night. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. Now that you're gone, now that you're gone, now that you're gone. Now you know everything that I am. Caught in the palm, no backup plan. So baby, cut yourself loose. Cause a little trouble, don't shed a tear. Keep that sunny smile from ear to ear. And baby, cut yourself loose. I was mesmerized by your eyes. Keep me up every night. Keep me up every night. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. Now that you're gone, now that you're gone. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. Now that you're gone, now that you're gone, now that you're gone.
San Ignacio was already waiting for us, That day, everything went perfectly. No setbacks, no issues. We arrived with an excellent position in the race, a testament to the team's effort and precision on the road.
For me now, bring the satisfaction for me now. Now that you're gone, now that you're gone, bring the satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. Bring the satisfaction for me now. Now that you're gone, now that you're gone, bring the satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. Bring the satisfaction for me now. Now that you're gone.
One by one, the participants began to arrive, and the local players made their presence known. The whole town was waiting for the Martinez family.
No, pues mira, hermano, con toda esta gente, mira, apoyándonos. Esto es lo mejor de la carrera, hermano. Sí, claro.
Muchísimas gracias por estar al pendiente, por preguntar, y vamos a seguir trabajando, echándole chingazo para llegar hasta Los Cabos, Simón. La gente de San Ignacio, gracias a todos por el apoyo.
Now that you're gone.
San Ignacio, a picturesque oasis in the middle of the Baja California Sur Desert, transforms every year with the arrival of the NORRA race. For this town, the race is not just a sporting event. It's a celebration that unites the community in an atmosphere of enthusiasm and hospitality.
No, pues es un orgullo para el pueblo porque la mayoría de los que somos aquí somos muy aficionados y apasionados con este deporte de off-road. Entonces, pues NORRA siempre ha sido un evento esperado por el pueblo porque tenemos el privilegio de que pasan los carros por el centro del pueblo y pues no siempre presumimos las fotos y los videos con la misión de fondo, con la plaza. Ya el año pasado que se tomó el acuerdo en que San Ignacio sería una etapa más para NORRA, no, pues significó aún más importante este evento y emocionante, ¿no? Para todos los aficionados.
From the moment the vehicles roar through the streets of the town center, the locals, filled with pride and passion for off-road racing, come out to welcome the competitors as if they were part of the family.
It is, like I said, it's amazing. It's like I said, everywhere we go, everybody's really happy, but San Ignacio, you're right, it's really small. Everybody there seems to really enjoy having the race come through, and everybody just wants to talk and hang out and have a good time. And yeah, San Ignacio, everybody's just really happy to be there. We're happy to be there. It's a good day.
The contrast between the arid desert and this small town full of palm trees and a welcoming atmosphere is astonishing. Visitors are amazed by the warmth of San Ignacio, where every smile and gesture of hospitality reflects the love for the race and the pride of being part of this tradition.
Just because when you get there, you're running in this desert of all this stuff, and then all of a sudden you're in this little town it's real quaint, little palm trees all over the place, and the atmosphere there, and the way the county little square is in the town. It's just it feels real homey to me, and it's just and it's kind of like, where's all this water come from out in the middle of this desert, you know?
No, pues aquí en San Ignacio vivimos con una ilusión, con un entusiasmo. En este tema del off-road, pues se vive un ambiente muy emocionante, y con mucho respeto siempre para todos los visitantes y pues para los corredores con sus equipos.
Because San Ignacio, you ended up being right in the center of the town, and the people are so friendly, so lovely, that they even 199% fanatics about off-road, so they love to have pictures, and
children ask for stickers, locals take photos, and racers sign autographs, creating a unique bond between the community and the participants. Every corner of San Ignacio vibrates with the excitement of NORRA.
Yeah, it's kind of wild because obviously I don't come from any background where, I have crowds of people waiting for me when I finish something. So to go into any of these towns and see these people, just going crazy and so happy and excited to see us is really, I think, what it's all about. Seeing kids come up and ask about stickers, or, seeing people come up and, and want to take pictures with a truck, or want people to autograph something. It's really cool. I think it's a really cool feeling that's hard to reproduce. So it's really unique here, and it seems like the culture here is definitely built around the Baja, and people here in Mexico really seem to love the Baja.
During this year's visit, we met Luis Angel, a young man from San Ignacio who had a problem with the wheel of his walker, the one that helps him move around the town. Without hesitation, Palomita, a member of our team, stepped up and helped him fix it. The smile on Luis Angel's face said it all. Sometimes, it's not just about the race, it's about the moments that connect us with the community. It's about giving back to those who open their hearts to us every year. In San Ignacio, kindness and gratitude go hand in hand, just like the roar of the engines and the cheers of the crowd. And then there's the story of a young boy, one who shyly approached a photographer capturing the essence of the event. His eyes lit up when he saw the camera, that device that freezes time with a single click. The photographer, without hesitation, placed the strap around his neck and let him explore the buttons. The boy's fingers moved with curiosity, discovering a world that, until that moment, he had only observed from afar. Through the lens, that boy captured a little piece of San Ignacio. There were no words exchanged between them, just gestures and smiles. Because sometimes, you don't need to speak the same language or even say a single word to share a moment that stays with you forever. In San Ignacio that day, the roar of the engines and the click of a camera shutter came together to tell a story without words, yet full of meaning.
Caminando me canta el sensontle, voy sanando un poco mi dolor. Se oscurece la sombra del monte, voy tranquilo sin una razón.
San Ignacio sent us off with a perfect sunrise. The air was crisp, the streets quiet, and for a moment, everything felt calm. Silveria, the kind lady who rented us her home that night, woke up at 5 in the morning just to make us fresh coffee, the kind that feels like a warm hug. That small, sincere gesture made us feel truly at home. As the sun began to light up the town, the team made a few final adjustments, nothing out of the ordinary. But deep down, we all knew the car had to be in top shape for what was coming. We said goodbye with one last look back at the village and a quiet smile.
Paso firme camino el camino, recordando lo que queda atrás. Los amores, la música, el vino y las musas que pronto vendrán.
This time, it would be Kiki and Palomita behind the wheel, tasked with driving the truck to our next destination, Loretto. Two friends, full of energy and commitment, ready to take on whatever the desert had in store.
In 111 feet, begin transit reset.
Ya 25,
25 miles per hour speed zone.
25 acá, 25 millas. ¿Cuánto? Dale para abajo, para frenale. Ahí tienes tú, güey. Por eso te lo puse. El GPS. Good job. Rolitas no nada.
Tarea, no. Flip. Hijo de su...
Póngase mi palomita, Póngase a ver. Vas a tener un caution to the left and to the right. Una caution to the left and to the right.
Okay.
Okay? Aquí está la caution.
And left to the right?
Yeah, left to the right. Es derecho, gordo, derecho, todo derecho.
Yeah.
In 1,164 feet, double caution silts on.
No. Porque ya va subiendo más, güey.
Double
Aquí
caution
trucha.
silts alternate on left.
La temperatura ya va subiendo, güey.
Ok.
Me va bajando, güey.
In 0.3 miles.
Aquí. Uy, despacito. Bueno, vámonos.
Ay. Rayo McQueen, ¿no?
Rayo McQueen.
¿Dónde es?
Aquí mero.
Triple danger compression dip.
Vámonos. Uy.
3 miles.
Me agarraste comiendo, güey. Derecha, güey, derecha,
Ojalá saca foto.
Dip. In 925 feet, concrete dip. Concrete dip.
Está arribita, digo, abajita de 2
In
días, güey.
0.3 miles. Caution concrete dip, then dip.
Ahí me lo voy a llevar.
Temperatura 190.
¿El agua?
Sí.
Ok. Parece bien.
Sí, la gasolina nos bajó.
¿Cuánto?
La presión a 20.
¿La suyo?
No.
¿No?
No, güey.
Está bien burro ya hoy. ¿Por la presión más?
Sí. Empezamos a perder fuerza, loco.
Simón.
What's on right?
Machín.
Ya. Presión de aceite bien. Ya.
In 825 feet, ditch on right.
Viene transmisión todo bien. Orientales.
Ditch on right.
Empezó a fallar bien.
Simón.
Empezó a fallar. Machín.
Simón. Hoy.
Que tengo miedo que ya no prenda, güey.
Yo también, pues.
Mira, hay que revisarlo de la bujía, güey.
Everything seemed fine until the engine started showing signs of trouble.
No, ya valió, güey. Valió. No, dile que ya no prendió.
No se va a armar.
After a quick stop, the truck pushed on, managing to cover a few more miles. But the real problem was just beginning. That's when the team made an easy decision to change the engine right there in the middle of the desert. When many would have given up, they did the opposite. They got organized, pulled out their tools, and under the relentless desert sun began dismantling the heart of the truck. There was no shop, no shade, no guarantees, but there was something stronger. The passion for what they do and the unbreakable commitment to reach the finish line. Around them, people they had barely met came over to help, offering water, shade, and words of encouragement. That moment wasn't just a repair, it was a promise in motion, the promise to never give up, to finish what was started, no matter the place, the hour, or the heat. Because when passion drives you, the desert becomes your workshop, and the finish line your only destination.
You know, it's a team effort, you know. You see us from the whole point, the team effort about what it does, what it's all about, being a family team and never give up, you know, just to be a prep and you know, never go in a negative attitude.
Seeing them swap out a motor actually on the track and then keep going is crazy, it's wild. So yeah, I think I have a lot of appreciation for what they do and what it takes to do that.
I think they've done a good job and they kept us running and had fun the whole time. Everybody had a good time, so.
The MSR crew and the Baja Logistics and your media ASAP, I mean the crew that Miguel has put together and the team that supports us, there's no way you can do this without it, you know? You know, we lost an engine, but you know, that was just a little obstacle. They just put one in, had it with us, put it in, and we're back on the line the next day. And they have fun doing it because that's their, I guess that's their reward too, to see us get here. And yeah, we work with them and they do it, they want to run everybody down here and get everybody to it, but in the end, it's really a family and they do a fabulous job.
For us, how many people stayed until we make the truck run? Even that guy from Super Guy say, you know, I say, well, the call is made. We're going around the highway so you guys can leave. We go like, no way. I want to stay until you guys make that team running. So, you know, it's all about giving you more, pushing you just to keep doing what you love to do.
tocado que cambiaron un motor tan rápido y quitarlo y desmantelarlo. He visto muchas carreras, la verdad, y esta es la primera vez y la verdad, los vatos sí son muy para la mecánica. Llegó otro carro de otro piloto y ellos ya se habían dado, no, pues ya se ch... y los vatos también le entraron a ver si lo arreglaron. Pero la neta muy bien, chingón. Saludos.
The engine roared back to life like a war cry in the middle of the desert. We were back on the road, dust on our faces and eyes set on the horizon. We were still in the fight, each mile a witness that we weren't just there to compete, we were there to finish.
I'ma always win.
Dawn broke in Loretto as we prepared a special duo, Scott and Derek, father and son, sharing the roads of Baja once again. As the sun painted the horizon orange, they went over every detail quietly, like only two people who understand each other without words can. That day, Scott wasn't just a driver. He was Super Scott. Behind the wheel, focused and steady, he proved once more that experience and heart are the best GPS in the desert. And when the race allowed it, he stopped, greeted people, posed for photos with those who recognized him. Always with a smile, always grounded. But that day wasn't just about racing. Somewhere along the route, a fellow competitor was stranded without fuel. Without hesitation, The team pulled over and helped him.
I was a couple racing side by side, and I think they missed max 7 fuel pit, and they stopped with us and they request 5 gallons of fuel.
Grateful, the driver offered us money, but our response was simple. Just promise us that at the end of this race, we'll share a moment together.
And once again, they were trying to pay us for the fuel. I go like, nah, no. By the way, you ever see this video, you owe us a beer because you're supposed to be paying the beers at San Jose del Cabo. We never saw you again, so that's fine. Next time, next year.
Because in this race, beyond trophies and times, what truly remains are the stories that cross paths with ours, even if only for a moment. The final race morning greeted us with hearts already racing. Outside the hotel, Scott and Daniel quietly got ready. Every gesture, every move carried the weight of everything we had lived in the past days. Words weren't needed. They both knew it was time to finish what they had started. As always, the team was ready. Tools, radios, backpacks, everything in place. But beyond the gear, there was something different in the air. A mix of excitement, nerves, and deep gratitude. The engine came to life, and with it, the memory of every mile we'd covered, from Ensenada to this very moment. San Jose del Cabo was waiting, not just as a destination, but as a symbol. And so the last day began, with the roar of the engine and the heart of the team beating in sync, a rhythm that said without a word, we gave it everything we had. The day unfolded smoothly. The road stretched ahead of us and the truck kept moving steady, mile after mile. We made our scheduled fuel stops, each one a pause to catch our breath, to check the truck, to share a quick word or nod that meant we're almost there. San Jose del Cabo wasn't just the end of a route. It was the reward for every challenge we faced, every decision made under pressure, every sleepless night, and every hand that tightened a bolt back at the shop.
The success you've had out here. I mean, I know you love Baja. You have a place down here in Baja, and you're having a blast always.
Oh, always. This is just so. The last 2 days co-driving.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on getting to the finish. I know you're ready to go relax and have some fun. So we'll see you later on, Julie. Absolutely. Thank you so much, ma'am.
And then we crossed it. The finish line appeared before us like a dream fulfilled. A wave of joy rushed over us, hard to put into words. Hugs, smiles, proud looks, because at the end of the road, after so many days, we did it. We reached the finish line, and in that moment, everything was worth it.
Baja! Logistics!
Hey, Skylator's coming out. Yep, that's going. Skylator! Skylator!
That night, the roar of the engine was replaced by laughter, stories, and a shared table. We were invited to a special dinner where we would receive our trophy for taking second place. Between served plates and glasses raised in cheers, we remembered each stretch, every challenge overcome, every moment that brought us closer as a team. The race was over, but what we lived together had only just begun to settle into memory. We laughed, we celebrated, and for a moment, the desert felt far away. That trophy wasn't just for reaching the finish line. It was for everything we gave to get there.
They do their job, but yet we're one big happy family, and they really do a great job with it. And then Miguel and his wife, Patty, there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scene that nobody realizes. And Miguel's like, everybody knows him out here in this Baja, but that helps him get things done. But on the other side of the coin, he's a great mentor to everybody out here, and helps anybody that he can help to get down here himself with any way he can, you know. So he's a great guy, great crew, and it's just fabulous. I'm honored to be able to have met him over the years and be able to do this stuff with him.
Yeah, thanks for helping out and doing everything and keeping us so we can do this, come down here and have fun and come back.
Thank you to UTM Progressive Components, Rhino Foot, MSR Race Team, Baja Logistics, everybody. It's a big group effort to get down here and pay for all this, and it takes a big team to do it. So thank you to everybody that's involved with us. We appreciate it, and we hope to see you next year.
No, just thanks to Miguel and you, of course, and Cookie and Kiki and Popcorn and everyone, Patty. I'm probably forgetting someone, but no, thank you guys for everything you guys do. This is super hard to put together. It's super hard to make everything work. There's so many moving pieces and so much stuff that changes at the last minute, and you guys do a fantastic job of making it all work. Thanks to my father-in-law, who, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be allowed to be out here. I wouldn't even be here, you know, on this race. So for me, that's a big opportunity that I don't, undervalue. It's definitely cool to be a part of this, and I'm only a part of that because, well, he lets me. So thanks to him as well.
The race is over, but what remains goes far beyond the dust and the miles we left behind. Thank you. To those who lent a hand, offered water, shared shade, a smile. Thank you to those who believed in us, who were there from the beginning, and to those who joined us along the way. Thank you to the ones who waited for us in every town, who cheered us on in the middle of the desert, to anyone who simply said, "Keep going." This trophy, this accomplishment, this documentary, it doesn't belong to just us. It belongs to everyone who made it possible. Because behind every engine that roars to life, there's a stray. Behind every vehicle that crosses the finish line, there are hands, hearts, and family. And if we've learned anything on this journey, it's that the most valuable part wasn't reaching the end. It was everything we lived to get there. Thank you, Baja. Thank you, family. We'll see you in the next chapter.